But what I can say is I was heavily active on being outside. I was fighting a lot.
Yeah.
That violence was definitely something. Violence and girls, bro. Really.
It's a combination. Hey, so welcome back. We've had a little break. We're refreshed and recharged. Chiedu's eating far too much snacks.
Chocolate, man, come on.
Yeah, it's awful for his teeth, but he doesn't care.
As a dentist, do you eat sweet stuff?
Man's revealing my secrets. I do a bit. I do a bit. I have my moments.
Yeah, man.
Let's say everyone's got their moments.
Definitely, bro.
Come on, you're allowed.
Most defo, bro.
Yeah, especially you. You've had enough for about 5 small children.
Was it that bad?
Nah, it wasn't that bad. I'm pulling his leg. But welcome back to part 2 of Chiedu Oraka's My OST, the Black Yorkshireman himself.
Come on.
We've had a solid part 1.
I think so.
Solid part 1. A lot of interesting stuff in there.
Versatile.
This guy's versatile, mate.
I tried, bro.
We've heard about his upbringing. Heard about some of the trials and tribulations.
Yes, man.
We've heard about some of the musical influences.
Yeah.
We've had a good laugh about uni.
Yeah, man.
Thinking about all the we won't get into it stuff, but yeah. Anywho, so now we've got a whole other 6 tracks from the man himself.
Yeah,
part 2 coming in, so I think we will pretty much get straight into it. Here we go. Right, Chiedu Oraka. It is what we thought. It is what we thought. Oh, guys, we're just gonna let this one play. Let it talk for itself.
Yeah, let it talk for itself.
And then we'll come in. Okay, here we go.
You should recognise that intro, man.
If you don't know it, Shay's disappointed in you.
This is just some classic 80s.
Mate, again, do you know what I think? It's the sounds, like you hear something and you just recognise the time.
Bro.
It's mad how times have such like sounds.
Yeah, man, like this.
Like no one would make this now, which is what I mean.
They should do.
Exactly.
Come on, classic, man. Gold.
Always believe in your soul. Classic. You're indestructible. Mate, it's so funny. We are talking about chants.
Yeah.
We've got a chant for one of our mates.
All right, put it up.
Yeah. James Carpo.
Absolute banger. Again, this is sort of uni vibes.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is the band that I'd want to be in the 80s, bro. I feel like the 80s has got so many. Like, I feel like chart music in the 80s was unreal, bro. I think to go out in the 80s,
mate, it must have been
mad.
Mate, do you know what? You see, like
even the swagger and that,
mate,
bro.
trust me. Yeah, I feel like the fits and the swagger as well. But I feel like, you see like them old throwback shows and just like videos of the 80s. It looked lit, mate.
Looks sick, bro. The clubs, I reckon, was just a sick time, bro.
Mate, serious. Mate, I'd actually imagine you could just go back for a night out and like a different period of time.
This would be it.
Yeah.
This, Duran Duran.
Yeah.
A bit of Wham as well, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that'd be me, bro. I'd be on the dance floor. Like open shirt.
Yeah.
Just loving life, bro.
Let it flow, bro.
Afro.
Yeah.
It's going mad, bro.
That's killed me. With the flares or something as well.
Trust me, bro. I've been loving it, man.
Mate, that's so funny. This is another classic. Again, I don't think people have 6 foot, a trillion, big CEO listening to this.
They don't imagine it.
They don't imagine it, bro.
But 80s pop music is actually probably some of my favourite shit.
Mad.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Fleetwood Mac and that,
Yeah,
bro.
Fleetwood Mac are unbelievable.
Bro, this is me,
Unbelievable.
bro. Like if it's If all these tunes, like I say, Duran Duran, Fleetwood Mac, like Wham, any of these songs back to back, bro, I'm on the dance floor, bro. People aren't expecting it.
This is what I mean.
For me, I don't really think weddings are that great,
Yeah.
Especially like your traditional. Are we having some technical difficulties or what?
No, carry on.
All right, your traditional. Yeah, I feel like your traditional British weddings aren't always that great, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But if the DJ's playing certain classics like this, we're in for a good time, bro.
Mate.
We're in for look how cool these guys look though, bro.
Mate.
The suits and that.
Yeah.
Look at Martin Kemp and that with his little with the guitar and that, bro. Come on,
Mate,
man.
the suits though. I feel like the suits, there was like that kind of baggy, kind of flowy wave on it. Like,
yeah. For me, it's lifestyle music, bro.
Yeah.
I can imagine me just in the club.
Yeah.
Just living my best life. I feel like in that era, you didn't really get the bad boys thinking they were too cool to dance.
Yeah, do you know? There's no man in puffers stood in the back of the club.
Like everyone's on the floor, bro.
Yeah, mate.
Everyone's on the floor.
Mate, that's what I'm saying. Like,
enjoying life, bro.
Is it like that? I don't know if that was 90s Soul Train or that started in the 80s or that American program.
I think it was more 80s, you know.
Yeah, it might be more 80s.
Yeah.
It's like they do that sweep across and everyone's going mad.
Bro, like I say, mate, that tune, classic, bro.
Mate, it's unbelievable. So why did you pick that one then? Is there
that's probably I told you that I like 80s pop
Yeah.
music. I'd say that's my favourite 80s pop tune.
Fine.
I feel like I said earlier, I think it's like lifestyle music in the sense that I can just imagine myself like proper feeling myself when that tune comes on in the club. Yeah. And I'm just on the dance floor going mad.
Yeah.
And like just reminds you of like as well the uni days.
Yeah.
Another tune that we'd bang on and just go mad to.
Yeah.
And it's like a football song as well.
Yeah, that's I was thinking it reminds me of footy.
Yeah. It's like a footy song, bro. So that's gonna be on my playlist, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Mate.
I reckon maybe a top 20 Chiedu Oraka tune.
Wow.
Like when I go out when I go out on my football lot.
Yeah.
Like I play for the same team for like 15 years.
Yeah, the Halton shout up the price, mate. I followed the price on Facebook.
Did you?
Come on, up the price, man. So. Yeah, but that's why when we done your what was it? I think the NMA's outfit, I had to get the Oraka 9 on, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
So, like if we ever go like on a footy night out, we're going like an 80s bar.
Yeah.
They know that I'm requesting that.
Yeah.
Because I just love that tune. It's a good sing along as well.
Yeah, it's a proper good sing along.
Good karaoke song,
mate. Yeah, great karaoke song. You ever do a bit of karaoke?
You know what, bro? I don't.
Again, that's interesting. A musician, don't do karaoke.
Yeah, I never do. I don't think I've only ever done it once. I think, and my recollection was in Magaluf many moons ago.
Yeah,
that was but I think that would be my karaoke song.
That is a good. I feel like you want something like that. You need to get the crowd involved. You want a crowd pleaser. Yeah. You got to think about that. That's good. But is it just to touch on karaoke slightly? What, you hate it, or you just never really done it?
It's not really my thing, you know. Bro.
Fine. That's interesting.
It's mad,
isn't it?
It's mad. I'm not really that bothered about it. Yeah. Like,
is it because it's not your tunes? I guess.
Nah, not even that. But I don't know. I've never. It's mad because obviously I've been uni and I'm used to all that louty behaviour.
Well, it's not even that. It's like as someone who sings to people on the mic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I've never been good at learning lyrics either. You know.
Fine.
There's not many songs that I know off by heart. That's not my own.
Yeah. Fine. That's interesting. We're talking about lyrics because even people, especially artists longer into the career, like rappers. Like I've seen like people doing videos like challenging them to remember their own lyrics. Yeah. So what are you like with your own lyrics? And is it that easy for you to remember?
Not easy. I have to practice. Yeah. Definitely. There's definitely songs as well that I can't remember the lyrics to. Yeah. And I'd have to really, really practice. Yeah. But once it's in the bank, I'm all right, bro. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's mad. And what do you do for practice? Just runs through. Just runs through. Bro. Runs through. special.
Yeah,
like, just run
no
through.
seat.
Quite boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we rehearse, me, Deezy and Joe, literally, it's just we just run through the tracks, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's good though. But I feel like
the performing, the actual performing of the tracks, comes when it's live.
Yeah.
I don't practice how to perform.
Yeah.
I just practice remembering the lyrics.
Yeah, fine, that makes sense.
So I pride myself on my live shows.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we talked about this.
Yeah.
This guy, unbelievable live in my opinion. I said I go and watch a lot of music. You see on our page, maybe we post some stories when we're at shows. I've seen a lot of rappers. I want to say I might have seen 1,000 rappers.
Sick.
This guy is, I want to say, top 50 at least. Probably higher than that.
I'll take that.
Higher than that. He's like top 5%.
Yeah, I just look.
And just to finish on that, that's considering this, like the stage that you're at. You're not doing, if you like, even the event that I done that we done together with the production, with the visuals and stuff. Like, you've not even had many big production shows.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying. So when you do, it's different. It's going to be over. That's when no one's going to be touching you.
I just love performing, bro.
Mate.
Out of all the elements of being a musician, the writing, the studio, performing for me is top of the bill.
Yeah.
And like someone said to me the other day, like, you do know you perform so much for a rapper.
Yeah.
And I never even thought about it. Like, rappers don't perform that much live.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I've come up in sort of the band world.
Yeah.
And my pride and ego isn't hurt that much if hardly anyone's there.
Yeah.
I'll still perform.
Yeah. Do you know what? Same. A lot of rappers, even, it's funny because I was at, this might be a bit of slander, but let's hope we don't get to him. But I'm pretty sure it was like Charlie Sloth was meant to be performing at my uni night out. And it was one of them situations, like I was there.
Yeah.
The room was like quite empty.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of people there. And then apparently, again, don't sue me, apparently, allegedly he was in the building.
Yeah.
But because the turnout was poor, it was like, next thing we know, we got told that it was like cancelled and he couldn't make it or something like that. So I think
it's a madness, bro. Like for me, that's what I love live music because of that.
Yeah.
I like the unpredictability of it.
Yeah.
That's bro, I'll let you into a secret. People might think, oh, but I don't care, I'm just real like that. But the gig after Coldplay, so bearing in mind I've done 2 back-to-back shows where there's 25,000 people.
Yeah.
The gig after that, bro, I did a festival in
another
Staffordshire.
One. Yeah.
I can't remember the festival name.
Yeah, another one.
I don't want to bait up the festival either, but and it was dead, bro.
Yeah.
It was I think where they placed me, the location wasn't good.
Yeah.
Bro, I reckon there was about 8 people there.
Jeez.
But that would have killed people's confidence. That would have like people would be like, or think they're too big time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, God, I performed blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
Last month, like now I'm doing this, like blah, blah. But for me, we just had a laugh.
Yeah.
Just got to get on with that,
Yeah.
Because you don't know who's in that room. That's my mentality.
Mate, it's good.
My ego. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I'm ecstatic for doing that, but I also realise this is my job. I've got to be professional at all times.
Yeah, mate, it's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Mate, it's a top mentality. That's again, like, it's funny because I when I was planning this show, like, I was thinking about things that it has slight references to. And obviously I mentioned the whole Stephen Bartlett catching loads of fucking smoke recently with Diary of a CEO. But I do think one thing that this show is a bit like is Diary of a CEO, and the fact that we get top people like you who've had mad journeys to get to where they're going, and you get a little peek into your mentality. And like, that is a class mentality you have. Other people get there, that maybe they're throwing a fit, fucking, maybe it's like getting them really down. Like, maybe it was, like I said, it could either kill your confidence, or you can lose your head and fucking like be a brat about it, or there's like so many other ways to take like I said, with my thing, you could say I'm not fucking performing.
And I don't need to go to gigs with bare entourage as well. You know what rappers are like. And I think that's a confidence thing. They need their man them around them. They need bare people. I just go with D's and Joe most times, bro. Every time. Like, and just get on the stage and we just get on with it. We're just regular lads who love performing music.
Facts.
So, and I think that's why we're so good at it.
No, you man are class, but like you say, you never know who's going to be in the room. It's funny, I think I saw a footy player, I think McTominay even last night before. Did you watch Scotland game?
I watched the highlights, I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, fine, I watched a bit of it. I think McTominay before was on about that, like, how even like friendly games he takes seriously because like I think he's like you never know who's watching type situation. So I think that's a good mentality to have. Put it in always. But yeah, so what have you got coming up live since we're on the topic?
So I've got the Streets. Supporting the Streets in July. Kirk's the Labby.
That'll be sick lineup as well. Got Cass on there. That Anthony, I'm gonna book his name, Schmeverick. Shout out.
He's a Manny boy as well.
Manny.
6 stacked lineup, bro.
Stacked lineup. I want to try to get to that, definitely.
And then the week after, I'm doing something for the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. So they're the 2 big ones that I've got coming up, bro. And obviously I've got the new project as well. So yeah, man, live, bro. It's where I come alive, bro.
Yeah, bro. You gotta catch this guy live.
There's no rapping with the song.
What
a lot of rappers do.
Man, hiding
behind the vocal versions of their song, man. It's embarrassing. Learn how to perform properly. Do you know what I mean? Like, have a PA version.
Trust me.
Learn how to perform properly, man. We don't do any of that.
Trust me. And also, I feel like
that's why I don't like karaoke. It's karaoke doing that.
Do you know what? Here we go. We landed on it. Mad. But it's true. It's true, to be fair. And also, like I said, I've seen a lot of rappers.
And I bet most of them do gigs.
Well, a lot. I'd say a lot do. But I notice it's funny because every time someone does, I actually think about what you say on this topic. I always think about it. But it's also true. I feel like the whole point as well is if you're a rapper, like we want to hear you rap. You know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of backwards. I feel like in other genres and stuff, you can get away with shit like that more. I'll be
honest with you, bro. I'm not even surprised. I've stopped even watching rappers. I'll be real honest with you, bro. I don't go to many gigs anymore because I don't want to sound disrespectful, but a lot of them are rubbish. Bro, live.
Mate. A lot of them are.
No charisma.
A lot of them are.
No, like I did a gig this week in Hull as part of the Music Cities convention. And like a lot of the compliments that people were saying to me who haven't seen me perform before was like, we like how you get everyone involved. The way you speak in between your tracks. Like
that's what I'm saying. You have a banter
about,
mate.
Like,
it's good, mate.
Protein shakes.
Mate, I'm telling you, you guys live are fucking
like
unbelievable.
There was a moment in the set, some kid who was like at the front row saying, play Ellie Hansen 6, do Ellie Hansen 6. When we did Ellie Hansen 6, he wasn't even in the room. So like we was like, we've done this song for you and you're not even here. He came back and then we wheeled up the tune, did it again. So he didn't miss it. Do you know what I mean? Just interacting with the crowd like that, bro. I get it, some people aren't confident, but people are coming to see a show, aren't they? They're coming to be entertained, aren't they?
I also think it's like, it's almost like you lads are like 3 lads from Hull. I don't know I think it's partly the Yorkshire thing, maybe it's a Northern thing, but I feel like we're just down to earth. Do you know what I mean? Bro. It's not like a big ego thing. It's not like a big look at me, show me thing. So I think the vibe's different. And like the vibe at your show, that's what I'm saying. Like there's the comedy, it's like it's comedy. You get in the music. You know what it is,
bro? We just don't take ourselves too seriously.
Bro.
We don't have like one of the like you was joking when you used to go with Atu to his under 18s kid. Don't chat to him or anything. Bro, people come in our green room and that, bro. Just chat. We're just accessible, bro, because we are just. We're very privileged to be in the position that we're in, and we're just happy to speak to people. I want my first interaction. That's why as well I'll always perform, even if there's 4 people in the room. Because I don't want their first ever interaction with me and say, he thinks he's too big time. Bro, that'd kill me, that, you know. If someone said that about me. He thinks he's too big time. And obviously, sometimes I might be in a little bit of a mood or whatever, but most of the time, no one can never say that their interaction with me musically hasn't been a positive one. So man.
No, definitely. And to speak about the whole accessible thing, I'd say you definitely are like accessible. Like, I noticed that like after the show, for example, our show, you know what I mean? You'll be speaking to people. Like, you're always happy to speak to people. It's good, man. I feel like that's what you want as well. Like, if you was a fan of you or you're a fan of someone else, like, if you met them, you'd want to be like that.
Man, may it continue as well.
Long may it continue. But looking forward to them shows. You got a nice me for the streets. I'll say that on camera now. You got a nice me for the streets. No comment. All right, we're gonna go straight into the next one. Okay, so we're into our next track, another classic.
Yes.
And now the bars are coming.
Yeah, man. So this was like, well, there's a bit of an argument with this tune because people are saying, because Chubby Dread, the producer, well, he was saying apparently that when he made this tune, he was making a garage song. To me, this sounds like grime to me.
Yeah.
But I always say this is the first grime tune that I ever heard.
Oh, swear.
Because it reminds me of going to my auntie's house in Stoke Newington.
Oh, sick.
For Carnival.
Yes.
And this would be on the TV.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I've never read anything like this. Boys in a British accent, dressed like this.
Yeah.
The attitude.
Shout out Lethal B as well.
Yeah, man. Ozzy B and Nico as well. Like, I just, as soon as I heard it, bro, I was like,
what's this?
What is this, bro?
Yeah, mate.
Just captivated me straight away, bro.
Mate, I'm actually getting goosebumps because that time I remember when grime started to pop off.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So, yeah, man, I don't know. This might have been like maybe 2002, 2003, maybe.
Yeah.
And I used to hate going to my aunties. I used to hate going to Carnival, bro, to be honest.
Really?
Because again, bro, I've been going to London from young, bro.
That's mad.
From very young. But, because it was like summer holidays, I didn't want to disrupt my summer holidays playing with my mates in Hull.
Yeah.
My ignorance.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm young though now, though, so I'm really young now, so I'm thinking, why do I want to be going to London? I don't care about Carnival. My sister, my big cousin, who lived with me, Anita, they used to love Carnival.
Yeah, mate.
And I used to find Carnival was a bit of a chore going.
Yeah,
but now I'm so glad my mum took me.
Yeah, mate, that's sick. I also think as well, speaking back to what it was like back in them days, just talking about 21st Ave, you was the only black family there. I think like you have those moments where you go to Carnival and then you see actually, there's like, you know what I mean? I feel like it was probably good for you in a way as well.
Definitely, bro. It was very good for me, bro, to be honest. But I didn't realise it at the time. I thought it was annoying.
Yeah.
I just want to be around my white mates. I just want to be playing football in the street and doing this, not realising my mum's taking me to see culture, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Do you know what I mean?
Bro, I only went for the first time like the other year at the age of like mid-20 or whatever, 20 whatever. Like, it was mad. Yeah.
So I just loved it. Obviously, black boys wearing Nike and that, not dressing too dissimilar to what we dress. Obviously, we didn't have the ACRAs and stuff like that. Just the Nikes and that, and just like hearing boys spit in a British accent.
Yeah.
I was just captivated, bro.
Yeah. Mate. Like I said, this was like this was probably like a little bit before my time, but I obviously remember hearing it when I started getting into grime more. But I remember when grime really started popping off. It's funny as well because I always think this every time I read shit about you, they're always like grime artists.
Yeah. For me, again, like I'm just an artist, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't. To be fair, it's not like it's not a pet hate or anything, bro. It is what it is, bro. I do rap on grime, innit, bro?
Yeah.
But no, I loved it, bro. Like I said, young black London, bro.
Yeah,
and just seeing black kids like me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Rapping in a British accent.
100.
I thought these were cool. Sort of a similar feeling to when I saw So Solid for the first time, bro.
Sick, yeah.
Like, bro, man.
Shout
out, More Fire Crew, bro.
That's sick, man.
Yeah,
but it's true. And also, this is what I was saying, like a bit about the Carnival thing, because I feel like it almost, you'd think it shouldn't matter as much as it does, but I think having people who are like you doing certain things is like massive. Whether it's like
massive,
mate, it is. Like, whether you want to be a chef or this or that.
Representation.
Like when you're young, you need that someone. That's why I said like that's kind of how I feel with you. Like having you or someone like who's like doing something creative, looks like me from the same area.
Yeah,
like I think it's so important.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's just mad because like obviously in other areas, and it's not even just London. You see Nottingham, it has black area.
Yeah.
Leeds has a black area.
Yeah.
Like Manchester has a black area. Like all these places, Hull don't have that.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't.
So me going there as a young kid was really important, bro.
Yeah.
Just seeing black people. Going to
that's
Carnival. Just that was so important. But Matt, to be fair, a lot of my white friends wouldn't understand that.
Yeah. No,
they wouldn't really understand what representation means to a young black boy like me, growing up in a predominantly white area, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being around like my people, effectively.
Yeah, literally.
But like I said, when I was younger, I sort of didn't like going.
Yeah.
Because I was just young and just like didn't like change.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad my mum took me there, bro.
100%.
So glad. So big up like More Fire Crew. And there's so many songs that probably did that to me, but that was just the best song. where I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is sick, bro.
This is sick.
Like, I remember when I used to go Leeds Carnival.
Oh yeah, I've heard
in Chapeltown.
Yeah,
that's like the black area. In
yeah,
Leeds.
yeah. When I was
Big up my boy
Leeds,
Ouija.
that's where I used to get my trims.
And we used to go, and obviously, we'd see like black kids, like chavs though, like us, but black.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're wearing like they're wearing sick track suits, like TN caps, night caps, sick trainers and that. They're on like the mini motors, motorbikes,
oh man, I remember the mini motors.
Yeah, and they're holding this corner down in Leeds Carnival. Yeah. And me and Ouija are just like every year we go, because they're playing like bassline and that. And every year me and Ouija used to go and we're like, well, let's go to like where all them lot are, because we was like, this is like us. Yeah, but because they were northern as well, they were from Yorkshire, like an hour up the road. Yeah, like sick. That representation and seeing that,
mate,
was just sick.
Mate, sick.
Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, like you say, almost maybe some people wouldn't even get it, but I think it has even like when you're young or even a bit older, I think it makes it.
So like me and Ouija used to take some of the lads to carnival. Yeah. And you could just tell they were just uncomfortable.
Yeah. They
just didn't
no,
like
but it's funny because that's what it's like for us most of the time when we're everywhere else. This is what I'm saying.
Exactly, bro. Black people are like the most adaptable people ever, bro.
Especially, and it's funny because, again, you're another good example of this because, like, you're going Parliament and you're going here.
Bro, I forget about Parliament and that, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Forget about the flexes and that.
Parliament, I dropped that one in.
Yeah, Parliament, bro. Yeah. Parliament and that. Yeah, man.
Mate, but this is what I'm saying. So you're in these spaces that, like, there might not. There's like you're the only black person. In the whole room.
Well, we went as a cohort, like people from Hull, like the council and all that sort of stuff. I think I was the only black kid there. Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And then like in the whole room, you'll be like, you've got to be still there in like, maybe you're speaking, you still got to be comfortable, you still got to do all this stuff. So facts, bro.
Mad, bro. Crazy. It's mad. It is mad. Mate. Nuts.
Yeah, mate. Trust me. But it's going back to this More Fire Crew tune. Yeah. So you heard this. Was this when you started writing?
Nah, I think it was probably a little. It would have been a little bit later, but I reckon that's when the idea might have. Well, no. To be fair, I started rapping because of my boy Crafty. Yeah, I've got to shout him out, and I always big him up, bro. He's like the original lockdown member, really. Yeah, he was like rapping, and I always rated Crafty because he's just a white kid, blonde hair, blue eyes, just off the estate, but like. And he's not like your average. He's not like a real confident kid either. Yeah. He's just like a very. He won't mind me saying it. He's quite a deep kid, but at the time he's just a very like ordinary boy. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like lived in quite a decent house. Like life was all right for him. Do you know what I mean? But he just liked rap. Yeah. And I rated him because that was the first time I ever heard anyone rap in a Hull accent. Yeah. And I rated him because I thought that's somewhat different. Yeah. Like. How come he's even had the guts to do that? Yeah. So then I just started doing it off the back of him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But hearing songs like this probably might have influenced my sound moving forward.
Fine, yeah. Because I remember you had like Not Your Average. Is this Not Your Average?
Not Your Average Spitting was my first mixtape. Yeah. Yeah. 2011. So it was before that. Crafty was rapping. So we were both rapping. Like he probably was rapping. He was rapping in school. Yeah. I just started rapping just after school. Yeah, fine. But like I say, when I first started rapping, I wasn't even writing bars, bro. I was just freestyling at house parties. Yeah. Literally, we'd bang on like a beat, and I just rap random shit and just make everyone laugh. Yeah. And then Crafty was like, you know what? You're actually not bad. Why don't you actually why don't you actually write songs and write things? And that's what happened, basically, bro.
Mate, that's mad. That's
so
mad.
I've got a big up Crafty, bro.
Big up Crafty, man. Yeah, Crafty's where it all started.
It is, bro. It is in his bedroom, bro.
And it's interesting. So what happened to Crafty?
Crafty went. So when I released Not Your Average Spitting, he released a mixtape called Demonstrating Versatility.
Oh, nice.
But he basically just moved. He went travelling.
Oh, mad.
He dropped the mixtape and gave them all to me to distribute. Yeah. And then he just went. And then he came back years later and he just never really found the love for it, really.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
Fairs, mate. It's interesting. It's interesting the paths that you took.
Yeah, bro. Very interesting the past. But my mum got us like our first gigs, bro. Yeah. My mum was like our booking agent, bro. Yeah. So my mum always tells me about a story. So like, my first ever gig was like in a community centre in North Branzo, because my mum does a lot of stuff for the community. Got me in crafty. She got us paid quite decently, and then our second gig was in town. And obviously we're young, quite raw, and we're swearing loads, bro. Like the raps are just mad, like fuck this, shit this, bastard this, every bar and that. And they were gonna cut our mics.
Oh shit!
And my mum went over to him and said, "Don't you dare cut his mic, because if you do, you're gonna break his confidence." So I've got to big up my mum for that, because
mate, crazy.
That would have. And the type of kid I was then, I was getting more confident, but I was more aggy. So, but she said, like, don't you dare cut their mics, like, blah, 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 and the rest is history. So you got to big up the mumsy, really.
Big up the mumsy, man. Big up mumsy, man. Again, like, the more I'm speaking to people, I feel like there's lots of people have a story like that as well. Like,
man.
Like, your family is another thing, which is like a big precursor.
My mum's,
you see it with footy players a lot as well.
My mum's the goat, bro, like, in the sense that she's just like, she's always encouraged me to do things, and I ain't always been the best behaved child.
So you know what? It's interesting as well, because sometimes when obviously I know your mum as well, but
she always, because you did some volunteering, didn't you? She's told me this more. Well, I've known for a while, but every time I mention you, she always says, "Oh yeah, you used to do volunteering with me."
So funny, mate. I did some work for her and I fucked it up. I always think about it, because I remember it was the day before my A-level results, and like she gave me some like spreadsheets to like do admin and on. And somehow I like accidentally deleted like half the data.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
She never mentioned that, you know.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. I don't know whether I managed to fix it or not, but I just remember it being like a big thing, and I was getting my A-level results the day after, and I went to your house before I got my A-level results to like give her her stuff back, and I just felt so bad. That's why it always sticks in my brain. But I'm glad she don't mention it. But
she never mentioned it.
She didn't mention it. But what I was gonna say about your mum is I know your mum and everything, but what surprises me is like, you know, the whole typical African parent, African mum. She doesn't seem like she's ever been like that with you.
Bro, man. My mum's like a bit of an anomaly, bro.
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
A bit, like, when I see some of my peers and the way their parents were with them. Like, my mum just... Because I think the reason being is my mum was a bit of a party animal.
Fine.
And very liberal. My mum loves just good vibes, bro. She loves entertaining. She loves... Like, I spoke about this the other day on a panel, like, she's actually openly said to me and my sister that she wasn't that fussed about having kids. She was just enjoying her life.
Man.
But it was her parents who was like, no, you need to like calm down a little bit. You need to find a husband. You need to have kids. And I think she's just, my mum don't care, bro. Money is not her god. Like, she'll spend money like it's her last. Like, she'll spend her last pound. Like, she's just very out there, bro. She's not your typical like educate. You need to do educate. Even though, to be fair, my sister's done brilliant. My sister's like a high flying solicitor. She's done really well, my sister. But she never really banged loads of pressure on her, and she never put any pressure on me. Because she says, "Oh, I always knew you'd turn out good," but I don't know if she did, because there was definitely some dicey,
rough periods.
Some rough periods. But you know what, bro? Like, bigger up, she was never like, never pressurized me to do it. She just wanted me to be happy, bro. She never made me do anything I didn't really want to do.
Wow, mate, that's what I'm saying.
And that's a real big privilege,
bro. That's what I'm saying, because like I said, I've kind of like, from our conversations and stuff and like half known, I've kind of like got that. And I was thinking, it's mad, like you could have been getting shipped time ago.
That's what I mean. Very open door policy. Like, all my mates will testify for this. My house was like the hangout spot.
Mate, that's sick.
Like, and my mum was never I never had curfews. So that's why the boys used to always want to sleep at my house. Because at their houses they'd have to be in. But at my house, like, we were like, I'm not saying it's anything to be proud of, but mate, we were coming in at like 3-4 in the morning. My mum was just like, whatever.
Mate,
like,
I love that, to be fair, mate. I kind of think like, if I ever like get the chance to have a kid, I'd love like that.
But there has to be elements of trust, don't they?
Exactly.
But also, I think as well, I got to an age where she couldn't really control me though as well.
I think...
Because I was outside, bro. I was outside from a young age as well. And obviously as well, I'm adopting habits from my white peers. So in a way, I think there was definitely elements where she couldn't control me really. And she just must have had faith in God that I would come back round.
I think as well, it's partly like she's the one who's raised you, and she probably thought like I've raised him with, you know what I mean? Like there's like a kind of baseline in there almost that you'll never go too far wrong type situation, or at least that she knows if you do that she can like still get through to you type situation maybe. But it's interesting. But I think that's good because again, like you looking all the way back now, you probably needed that, and you probably wouldn't be like a musician now without that.
Yeah,
so,
most definitely. Yeah, man. No, very grateful for my mum.
Mate, big up Mumsy. Okay, so we're gonna get into the next one. What do we have next?
Classic. This is my favourite rap song of all time.
Oh, here we go.
Like, this is, well, you know when I said earlier about I don't really know many songs word for word?
Yeah.
This is probably the closest I'd get. Classic, bro.
Oh,
this is a classic, bro.
Let's go. Dr. Dre, nothing but a G-Thang. Beat Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yeah, man, like, just the intro. Snoop was just...
Death Row, mate. I watched the doc on all these man.
Oh, yeah. Just,
mate.
Death Row's probably one of the greatest rap label of all time, really.
Yeah. Probably. Snoop was trying to revive it. I don't really know what happened with that recently, but yeah, Snoop was trying to revive it. But yeah, legendary.
Bro,
mad shit was going on. I've seen it in the doc.
Yeah, bro. They were gangsters, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
They were gangsters, basically. It was a gangster record label.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. But yeah, man, this song's just saucy as fuck, bro. Like, it reminds me of like under 18s.
Yeah.
Whenever this came on, like I'd be trying to like crip walk and me and my boy Ouija, bro, like we'd listen to this before under 18s, and then when it came on in the club, we'd just be loving it, bro. But nah, I love it. I just love how cool Snoop is. Young Snoop, bro.
Yes,
Snoop. Absolute G, bro.
G. Like this, like that, and that.
Yeah, man.
Class. Mate.
Strap on your seatbelt, yeah.
Mate, have you been to LA?
I've been Cali.
Yeah.
I've only been to LA airport as a youngster. But I've been Cali, but not LA, bro.
Yeah,
what's LA saying? Because I've heard like mixed things, bro.
It depends. For me, I love LA. It's funny, I always go on about this. I think I said it in another pod.
Yeah.
Rashford got asked in an interview what's his favourite holiday destination, and he was like LA.
Oh, really?
And I was just like, for me, like, LA is a vibe. Like
for me, when I think of LA, I think of this.
Mate, bro.
Like lowriders and that, Cadillacs and all that stuff.
You actually do still see that stuff now. And then also, for me, it's just like, it's so sick to whip around banging tunes. And
right.
It's literally like this vibe, like,
bro.
mate. That's what I like about it.
And I love the fashion, fashion, the khakis, Dickies and that.
Yeah.
You get me, like Converse.
Mate, the fashion this time was sick as well. Yeah, mate, Converse as well. Converse blew up.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
We're gonna party.
City of content. Yeah, I loved it, bro.
Yeah.
Like Carhartt, like jean suits and that, bro. You get me? Like all that. Yeah.
Mate. Yeah, cold.
It's got my back. Slipping. Yeah, man. Come on, bro.
Dr. Dre, one of the goats as well.
Come on, man. What a duo these two were.
Yeah, bro. It's funny. Chade and D's, mate.
Trust me, bro. I say that, bro.
Snoop and Dre, mate.
I say we're like the Yorkshire Snoop and Dre, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, man.
That was sick.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, it's funny because obviously Dre's a producer who raps.
Yeah.
Like these.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Mate, even to be fair, these use this sound for
Misfit.
Misfit.
We were trying to create our own. Yeah, man, that tape's got like a bit of a running theme on it, bro. Yeah, man. Mate, trust me, bro. This is my tune, bro.
That's cool. So interestingly, so why did you pick that one? Was it because of Misfit or
Yeah, like Misfit was, we could definitely say Misfit was influenced by West Coast sounding hip hop.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That full tape was.
Mate,
because that's probably my favourite era and type of hip hop.
Mate.
Don't get it twisted, my favourite rapper of all time is Nas. New York. You can't get more New York than Nas.
Yeah.
But
obviously.
if we're talking about a collective of rappers and a sound, it's
that West Coast sound.
It's that West Coast sound, bro. Because it just reminds me of palm trees.
Bro.
Palm trees.
Mate, that's what I'm saying about LA, bro. We was actually talking about this with Blue Boredom because he had the track in that he put in because of an LA trip.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just vibes.
Yeah, bro.
Mate, vibes on 10.
Trust.
Mate, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Trust.
So you put in more for the sound and the Misfit thing was just a coincidence, or
we wanted to make like a Yorkshire sounding West Coast influenced mixtape, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
mate, it's such good sound. So when you're creating a project, is that what you normally do? Do you like start with like a theme in mind?
That's the first time I've ever done anything like that.
Okay.
You know? Because I think a lot of my projects aren't really cohesive.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my projects sometimes sound like playlists.
Yeah, fine.
Because they're just jumping sounds.
Yeah.
Misfit was the first project we purposely wanted to have a cohesive sound through the mixtape and through the project, so I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah, no, Misfit is class. That was a sick era as well. I saw you a few times in London.
Most definitely.
Yeah, Misfit was class, mate. Yeah. So, have you got plans for an album?
I'm scared to do an album, bro.
Really?
Really, Misfit's an album. Really.
Yeah, Misfit is like an album.
I'm scared to call it an album.
Yeah.
Because I want I think I've got too much high expectations for my album.
Yeah.
I want it to be just like the madness, bro.
Yeah, fine.
I feel like I can do better than Misfit.
Yeah.
So let's just call it a mixtape for now, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what it was called anyway, bro.
No, Misfit was so good.
Yeah,
so like quality period in life. That's good. So is there anything else that this song you put in, like a reason or a story, or was it?
It's just my favourite rap song of all time. Plus, it reminds me of under 18s.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few songs. Like Gin and Juice reminds me
Gin
of
and
that.
Juice as well, more Snoop.
Snoop, like Snoop's like...
I love Snoop, you know.
Cheese and the Hustlers, like that sort of West Coast, like...
Yeah.
Loads of West Coast artists remind me of them times, like obviously your Nate Dogg, your Corrupt, Daz, Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Warren G, Exhibit.
Yeah,
you get
Warren
me?
G, Regulate.
That sound, bro. Mate. Like I said, was my favourite era, and that is my favourite song, bro. And me and Ouija have got a lot. It reminds me of my friendship with Ouija, actually, and he's one of my good pals. So
sick.
So yeah, man, that's
shout
why
out Ouija, bro.
Yeah, shout out Ouija. So that's why I had to be in there, bro.
Mate, class. Okay, so we're back in Chiedu Oraka's My OST. We're going into our next track, which is the UK national anthem.
Bro.
The UK national anthem.
Yeah, bro. And you know what? We could have gone a bit more deeper. We could have done Pain is the Essence. We could have done Soldier Rhythm.
Yeah.
There's plenty of tunes that we could have gone with, but this
is like, again,
you know what it is? I'm saying it, bro. Nobody in Hull was listening to gigs before me and my lot. Nobody, bro.
Big claim to fame.
Yeah, nobody was, bro.
I wouldn't even be surprised though.
Obviously we're a bit older, aren't we? But we were really influenced by gigs and them.
Yeah.
Like there was definitely a little like roadman phase. Where we were getting up to very much no good, and this was our soundtrack basically.
No way, that's sick.
The gigs versus Hollow, the mixtape he does with fucking Dubs, Hard Bodied.
Yeah.
Bro, like they were...
Yeah, I've maybe heard one or two tracks from them.
That was like us, bro. We thought we were in fucking Spare No One, bro. We thought we were in Black Gang, bro. We did. Trust me, bro. Like I remember one time, this song, we were like under 18s. Not under 18s, we're over 18s now. We're going around town. I remember my mate Penna had like fucking a blue Golf at the time, and we're just going around doing a madness but listening to this song, bro. This is you know what, this is like one of the happiest times.
Yeah, it's mad when you listen to it, like it takes you back as well.
Yeah. One of the happiest times, me and the lads, like, just being nutcases, basically. Yeah, bro.
Jeez. We'll get into it and we'll discuss. Gotta get the disclaimer in. Here we go. Gigs talking the hardest. UK national anthem.
See, Gigs is cut like. See Gigs in this. Hey, look at the fair jacket and that.
Yeah, mate.
Do you know what I mean? You know how gangster that is, bro. Everyone's in tracksuits, hoodies.
Mate.
My man's wearing
Talk to me, darling.
Wearing a fucking fair jacket, bro. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. Love him back. Mate, again, it's quite mad that this is still this goes off now.
Crazy, bro.
Chips.
It's some heavy Dior jeans. It'll get gory. Claps in the neck like a man that is so free. Come on, bro. And like obviously this is like that's what I mean, bro. Just ad-libs and that, bro. I don't know anyone who ad-libs was famous before this in the UK.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean,
bro?
And obviously this is a remix, isn't it? This isn't even original. It's a Dr. Dre beat this by a rapper called Stat Quo. No one even remembers that.
I think I did hear that. That's mad.
Nah, Giggler, you see Gigs, bro. Do you know why Gigs was just sick? Because stylistically, no one was rapping like that.
No, exactly, bro. Even now, I feel like Gigs is iconic.
Iconic, bro. Like, you know what I'd love him to do?
Go on.
If he's watching this.
Yeah, shout out Gigs. We'll clip this. We'll send this to you, bro.
A G-Finger remix.
Imagine
it. Bro,
when it landed, I was like,
bro. That is like, bro. Imagine what he'd do to that.
Nasty.
I've always thought.
Yeah.
Imagine him on that, bro.
Mate, it's perfect. Mate, when you made that, was you thinking Gigs? It's like YouTube Gigs type thing.
Not even that. I was just thinking he would sound nuts on this, bro. Woo. But he actually follows me on Instagram, you know.
Oh, really? Man.
Because I paid homage to this song.
Yeah.
But bro, like you see, like Giggler, bro, like,
mate,
he made me think I was a gangster, bro. Mate. He made me think I had like a Mac 10.
Mate, that's how you know the music's good. You're listening to it, you're feeling it,
just
bro.
Me and the boys, bro. I don't care. They might think, Chiedu, you're talking too much. Like, stop it. But none of when we all was listening to Gigs, bro. We thought we were bad as fuck, bro.
Mate.
We thought we were bad. We did.
Mate, yeah.
Wearing our Marnie jeans and we stepped up the swag a little bit.
Mate, yeah, so whenabouts was this in that time? Is this post-uni?
No, this would have been just before uni,
Just before uni, fine.
Before uni, I think, yeah. Just because I went uni at 19, so I reckon we're like 17, 18.
Yeah. Mate, that age as well.
Yeah, and obviously we're making a bit of illegal money at the time, so we're thinking with the guys.
Yeah.
Bro, these were good times, bro.
Yeah.
Good times, bro.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, honestly, that was a good time.
Mate, I bet. And what was it like in Hull around them days, having money? I bet was you like living like kings?
We weren't like fucking hell. What like proper loaded? Look, we just had a little bit more money on the side. You know what I mean? Like I paid. It was good. Like I paid for like my lads' holidays with money.
Decent.
That sort of stuff. So. Yeah, I'm not making out I was like some proper baller. I definitely had more money than the average kid my age.
Yeah.
And I suppose it was all right. Yeah. It was good. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, jeez. And I listened to you on that other podcast that you did. About like substances, was it? It was like about sobriety and stuff and your journey. I can't remember what.
Oh yeah, what was the talk?
Yeah, that I can't remember what.
Oh the name yeah. Saying about like how I would consider being sober and that.
Well, it was like on that pod. I think you mentioned a bit about this era, I think. Was this when you ended up getting nicked? Or
Yeah, when I had my little holiday, I had my little, this was definitely this era.
Yeah.
I had my little holiday, I was like dibbling and dabbling in some illegal substances.
Yeah.
Not taking them.
Yeah.
Obviously distributing.
Yeah.
I was in the distribution game.
Mate, you're just a businessman, that's
Just a businessman,
Just a businessman, mate.
So this was around that time, yeah. But you know what? I was young
Yeah.
and dumb. But I always say, bro, I'm happy I went through it.
Yeah.
Like me going to jail isn't something that I'm embarrassed of.
Yeah.
It's something that I think, you know what, you've done well, you know.
Yeah.
You've done well. Like you've ended up going to jail and becoming a teacher, and then after that becoming a rapper. Like I've got many layers to my
it's a mad story.
To my story, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, and I tell the kids this story because I don't want them to go through the things I went through.
Yeah.
But if they do, there's always a way back.
Yeah. No, this is...
do you know what I mean?
This is the thing, and it's funny because I was literally talking about this the other day. I was saying, like, even when someone's got a gun to your head, you've got options.
Yeah.
Same for you, like, you might have been, like, thinking, oh, I'm at the rock bottom here, but you still had options, you still did something. Because the thing about it, you could have just carried on
That's
doing
why
stupid
that's
shit.
why uni saved my life, bro. Yeah. Because it gave me the opportunity to take me out of my environment.
Yeah.
At the time, because I'd been to jail, then I came out of jail and I did something just very, very stupid, which could have landed me in jail for a long time.
Yeah.
And me being at uni was the only reason why I didn't go to jail for the long time.
Yeah.
Because the judge was just like, no, I don't want to take this opportunity away from this kid who's got a chance of making his life better.
Yeah.
So I've got to big up that judge at Leeds Crown Court because he gave me an opportunity, to make something of my life.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going uni.
Yeah.
And opening my mind and not being an ignorant little shit.
Exactly,
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. It's all part of the journey, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely.
Jeez. Yeah, it's interesting that I guess it's interesting, but it's also good that because you look back at it almost like, not fondly, but you see that it was almost necessary in a way.
Very much so, bro. No regrets.
Yeah.
I've got no regrets, bro.
Yeah.
In life, really.
It's good, because regret can eat you up as well.
Very much so, bro. I've got no regrets, bro. I'm everything I've done. There's definitely some things I've done that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
But I understand
them. Yeah.
It was necessary at the time, do you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. And that's the thing, and even as you say, something which is so bad, you can take something good from it, and it's whatever led to this, which led to that, which led to this, and then now, then look where you end up. Yeah, man. Jeez, that's mad. Shout out Gigs as well.
Big up the landlord, bro.
The landlord. We're gonna go just quickly then. So if we're talking UK, greatest ever.
Yeah.
If you got a top 5,
wow.
Who's in it?
What we talking though? Because like genres,
just
rappers,
all,
like what we doing,
all round in terms of like
number one,
basically. Iconicness. Almost,
I mean, it'd be hard to do like in order.
We don't have to.
But if we're talking all encompassing, it's got to be. Skepta's number 1 for me. That's probably that will probably never change.
Skepta's the GOAT. I love Skepta.
I've got to put Kano in there.
Yeah, shout out Kano.
I've got to put Gets in there.
Yeah. My man's been cooked recently.
I know, bro. He's been cooked, but he's one of the best. He's one of the best writers.
Did you see the video, by the way?
Mad, bro. Like, obviously, condolences to that family. I'm not condoning his behaviour, by the way. I'm just saying he's just
we're talking about the music. Slash the career slash
an elite lyricist, bro.
Yeah, it gets us.
I'm gonna have to probably put Gigs in there.
Yeah.
Like for impact alone.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put Little Sims in there.
Oh,
yeah, bro. I've got to represent the females.
I was gonna say, and you're a Simpy fan.
I'm a big Simpy fan.
Niger as well.
Yeah, Niger woman. There's 2 Nigers in that list.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? But, and obviously, that's just off the top of my head. But I'm gonna say,
I think it was a good 5.
Yeah.
It's interesting Wiley wasn't in there.
He could be in there. If you ask me on another day, he could be in there, bro. He could be in there. Honourable mention definitely for Wiley, man.
Yeah,
definitely. I've got to say that as well. To be fair, top 6.
Man. Yeah, unbelievable. So then, even going back to this time around, talking the hardest. you said you was doing the fucking roadman shit, all of that.
Trying,
yeah.
Failing badly.
A B-Tech roadman.
Yeah.
It's good, man. You gotta start somewhere. Anyway. But yeah, so, and this was, them like late teen years.
Yeah.
So you had started rapping at this point.
Yeah. But not rap. I've always been authentic with my bars, though. I was never rapping about a madness, really.
Yeah, fine.
My reality.
I was gonna say, like, was you like because was this influencing like your rapping at the time as well, or just your behaviour?
Just my behaviour, not my rapping, because you couldn't take me seriously. I can't say I'm shanking people or killing people or shoot. I've got the Mac in my lap and I'm doing. I can't. That's not me.
Yeah.
But what I can say is I was heavily active on being outside. And I was fighting a lot.
Yeah.
That violence was. Definitely something. Violence and girls, bro. Really.
It's a combination.
That's it, bro.
Jeez.
That's it. Really. Yeah.
Jeez.
So
sounds kind of fun.
It was mate, bro. It was a very, like I say, from 16 to 19.
Yeah.
Very fun time.
Yeah. And it's interesting as well because sometimes I think you kind of, especially certain characters, you kind of need to like get the madness out your system almost. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in order for you to like grow up, mature, settle down or whatever, like I feel like, you know what I mean? You need that period.
You've got to, bro. You've got to, man. You've got to.
Mate, it's just like.
And I say roadman and that. I could never say I was a roadman because. But what is a roadman?
Innit?
Do you know what I mean? I'm just a chav, bro.
Yeah.
A chav influenced by gangster music, bro. Yeah. And drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Basically.
Mate, I was saying, I think it's a whole thing to be fair, because I was saying we was drinking from young.
Bro, I was out on the streets drinking from real young, bro.
Mate.
Really young.
Like, thinking, like, it's funny, like, being older now, because thinking back, I was thinking, that's, like, actually young.
Yeah, but kids these days don't even do that, you know.
I wonder, you know.
They don't, bro. I know they don't.
Really?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
They're not
Game's gone.
The game's gone, bro. These young kids are scared to be outside, bro.
Mate,
like, scared to knock.
We was outside
scared to call for the friend and that.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. You coming out? Scared to do that.
Mate.
Fuck that, man.
Mate.
It's a mad era, an era that I don't always understand. But
yeah, mate.
I'm just happy I grew up in the era I grew up in. That's it.
Mate, definitely. To be honest, even it's interesting. You always even sometimes I make jokes about that. Born in the wrong generation type bollocks. But I do think that it would be sick to grow up in certain eras.
Yeah, definitely. Like I was talking earlier about the 80s and that.
Yeah.
It would have been good, but I am happy that I grew up. So I think because you grew up with social media in school, didn't you?
But this is what I'm saying. I think like I'm like the tail end. I think.
Okay.
Because I remember socials coming in like when we was in like high school / secondary school, whatever you want to call it. That was like when social media was just kind of coming in around then.
See, social media coming in really when obviously we had like MSN Messenger, and like MySpace and that. Bebo and that, but we really had Facebook was the first introduction, and that was when I set up Facebook in my first year of uni. So before that,
mate, to be fair, social media must have been mad when it first started being at uni.
Yeah, you'd say the madness. you'd say the madness on Facebook. You'd say crazy stuff on Facebook. You would, bro. You'd say a madness, bro. You wouldn't say now.
Right.
You wouldn't say that now. So, it's mad.
I bet, yeah. Jeez. All right, we're gonna keep it stepping. Next up,
classic, bro.
Roy Davis Jr.
Classic, bro. You might not want to play the full thing though.
Live garage
because that's like it's mad.
We're gonna get in. We're gonna
shit.
Mate, this is
classic, bro.
Mate,
I feel like I don't even need to explain.
Mate,
really. Because UK garage is my favourite dance music, bro.
What genre?
So you know, I was on about a beefer earlier.
Yeah.
If a beefer was full of garage,
mate,
I would.
Mate, it's funny you mention that. In that beefer,
I would go all the time.
Mate, at Ibiza Rocks, they did a garage pool party type thing, kissery thing.
Was it sick?
It was sick. I think about it all the time because Sorry Monster.
Yeah.
I just that reminds me of that. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Garage is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's my favourite. Like,
mate,
my favourite like
UK funky as well.
Yeah. yeah, funky, yeah.
UK.
Funky's just.
But for me, I probably like UK funky a bit more than garage. But I love garage.
Yeah. See, I love bassline though as well.
Yeah, I think that's the northern thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a northern thing, yeah.
Yeah. Mate, this is such a banger. This one is getting in heavy rotation after this.
Yeah.
It's a good time to segue to remember you can get Shade's track lists on YouTube, Apple Music and Spotify.
Good, man. What, you gonna bang them all on there?
Yeah, they all go on. So people, you can spin this one later, basically.
Yeah.
Save your favourites.
Yes, man.
This one's going in mine. Summer tune, I feel like it's
absolute
vibe for summer.
Big summer tune, bro. Like rooftop bar.
Yeah.
You might see a little.
Yeah, a
little senorita, bro, in the corner, bro. Do you know what I mean? Trust me.
Man, just a little two-step.
Yeah. It's just happy music, bro.
Yeah, mate.
You can't be in a bad mood when you hear this, bro.
Mate, you can't. Mate, that's why music is unbelievable. I don't get people. You know, some people are like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even get it.
Close to that, we madness. What do you mean you don't listen to music?
Don't really like music. I'm like, what?
Weirdo, man. Weirdo.
Nuts.
Yeah, classic, bro.
Mate, it's so good.
Like when I'm in a garage rave, bro.
Yeah.
I'm my happiest, bro.
Yeah.
When I'm the right amount of drunk.
Yeah. Sweet spot.
Yeah, sweet spot.
Yeah.
And these tunes come on, bro.
Yeah.
And I could have picked so many garage tunes in there, but I think this is probably this is just a
iconic as well.
Sexy tune, bro.
Yeah. It's great description.
Just
sexy chill vibes.
Oh, bro, you can't, bro. They just don't. I don't want to sound like one of them old folks.
Yeah, but don't make music like this no more.
They don't, man. They got Roy Davis studio, man.
Shout out Roy, bro. Get Roy in the studio, bro. Right, so good. So did you pick this one just because you love it, or like?
I picked this one because I loved it, bro.
Yeah.
Someone said to me,
what does it remind you of?
Just good times, bro.
Yeah.
Rooftop bars, like I said, bro. Like just. The man them are dressed good.
Yeah.
The gal are dressed good.
Yeah, everyone's
in a good mood.
Yeah,
no one's they've left all that drama back at home.
Yes.
And everyone's just having the greatest time, bro.
Yeah, mate, it's unbelievable. Yeah, rooftop bar, good weather.
Yeah, bro.
Unbelievable. I feel like this is a thing, like, I always think about myself, and I think it's just the UK, like, I always think, you know, the whole seasonal depression thing, like,
bro, it's facts.
Mate, I always think, that, like, in my head it's stupid, but it's facts.
Bro, none of these hot countries are in dramas like we are.
Yeah, trust me.
Not a chance, bro. Waking up, sun's shining.
Mate, it's different.
You can go out with your top off. Do you know what I mean? Girl can go out in bikinis.
Yeah, mate,
like,
it's different.
Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's happy.
Yeah, mate, it's different. And the thing that I've noticed is, like, in the UK, when we get good weather, it is like a different vibe.
Everyone's happy, bro.
Mate, and it's mad. It's mad.
Everyone's happy, bro, man. It's just, beautiful. Like I said, just a beautiful tune, bro.
Yeah.
No complaints with me with this. If this is on in the dance, Oraka man's happy, bro.
Yeah, mate. So good. So it's interesting, do you get to go out much still? Or is it like...
Nah, I don't really go out too much, bro.
Yeah.
Not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm older now.
Yeah.
I like my own space now.
Yeah, just fine.
Nah, I'm not out, unless it's like an event somewhere, but not. I don't really. Well, I don't go out in Hull really.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah.
Nah, I don't really go out in Hull. There's nothing for me to really go to really. Obviously, football's coming now, innit?
Yeah.
I might step out maybe, but even that, I'm not even that bothered about that really, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I do like a drink, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I noticed. No comment. No, it's always fun drinking with you lot.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Deez as well. I'm Joe, but shout out Deez especially. Joe don't drink.
Yeah, Joe don't drink, but Deez, man. Deez is a nutcase, bro.
Yeah, mate.
Deez is a nutcase.
Deez on the booze, bro.
Such a tune.
Search up Deez, kid. You'll see what we mean.
Yeah, man. The guy's nuts.
No, shout out Deez. But yeah, speaking about footy as well. So, have you played footy like your whole life then?
Basically, bro. Basically, yeah. I played for the same men's team for like 15 years.
That's
all on
sick.
price, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Newcastle fan. I love the sport, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, mate, that's sick. So with First the Price, you still playing now?
I didn't play last season.
Yeah.
too busy.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, how is it? Because even I remember like going with when I had my season ticket, playing sometimes clashed with that quite a lot.
So I was the same. Obviously, Newcastle. I've been to loads of Newcastle games this last season. That's just gone. Obviously, Saturdays were sometimes a lot of the time when I had my free time, so I didn't want to be just playing football. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna. I tried to play the last game of the season, but it got called off, which I was gutted because I played it.
Yeah.
I played constantly for 15 years. I wanted to play at least one game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm making a comeback this season, I think.
Oh, nice.
But not like I won't be there all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not young anymore. It's time for the young boys to shine. You know what I mean?
Oh, fine. You gotta let the next gen come through.
I definitely want to be in and around the club more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's interesting. What I always think, especially with what's been going on with my knee, I'm thinking coaching. I'm already thinking about coaching. What, would you ever?
I mean, I've coached before, bro. But I suppose. But it's time, innit?
Yeah. So once you hang up the boots, that's you.
I might play vets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, bro. I might play vets, bro. But I don't know, man. I think I'll always want to do something and play something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do love playing. I love the competitiveness. I love the changing room. The banter on a Saturday.
It's good, mate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, playing for footy teams. I guess it's probably sports, but definitely footy teams. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mate, that's class. That's class. You play up front, don't you?
I play up front, big target, man.
What's your play style? What football player would you compare yourself
to? It's mad, bro.
to?
It's changed over the years because my hamstring's a bit mad now. So I used to run in behind, quite pacey. But now, bro, it's like I couldn't say, bro. You know, I don't want to be just like disrespecting people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. My hold-up play's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not that good in the air, though. You know.
Yeah.
For my size.
Yeah.
I should be better.
That's interesting.
I'm not bad at flicking it on.
Yeah.
But attacking wise,
I
ain't scored that many headers really.
Really?
The most goal I've ever scored in my life, type of goal, is one-on-ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So in behind. Yeah.
And then now I score like the tap-ins, and that's all about movement.
The older head.
The older head. You know what I mean?
Experience,
bro.
That's Joe. You're that guy. That old head who don't run.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, it's good. That's funny.
So, but nah, man, we've had some good times at Walton Price.
Yeah,
really, really good times, man.
What's the standard like as well?
The standard's all right. Like I think we're like one below Humber Prem, which is like the top amateur league. It's not bad.
Yeah,
mate,
that's decent.
It's all right, bro. It's all right, but we just got to try and get promotion this season.
Yeah. Up the price, man. I heard the price. We're looking for sponsors. So you got P and you got a company sponsor the price. Bro. I think you can sponsor Chiedu. I think they said. Can you sponsor players? I don't know.
No, I don't know if you can sponsor players, bro.
Some clubs you can sponsor players.
No,
Price. They're just giving you an idea there.
Yeah, just. Man, get involved with the price, man. We need sponsorship.
Mate, that's sick. And then, with Newcastle as well, people probably think,
why?
Obviously, Hollywood, repping.
People give me stick for it all the time. People give me stick. Because obviously I've done content with Hull City as well.
Yeah. Because I've seen your content.
And people are how can you rep Hull and but for those people, shut up, man. Because I've done more for Hull than you've ever done in your life. Do you know what I mean? Hull is where the heart is for me. I love Hull.
Yeah.
And anyone who knows me properly knows that I've done so much to put Hull on the map. But when I was in school, primary school, no one supported Hull City. Yeah. So all these people that are jumping on the bandwagon now, from my generation, from my gen, you're lying to yourself because you didn't support them back in the day. Everyone supported Liverpool and Man U.
Really?
It was a rare thing for me to support Newcastle back then.
Yeah.
And I only supported them because of Alan Shearer.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Alan Shearer went there for the record transfer at the time, 15 mil.
Yeah.
I just followed the great, do you know what I mean? The GOAT, in my opinion.
Was he at Blackburn?
He was at Blackburn before that, bro. Just won the league with Blackburn.
Yeah, I was going to say he was at Blackburn.
And my man went he came home, basically, because he's a Geordie, isn't he?
Yeah.
He came home, and ever since, I've been there, bro, and it's been a traumatic experience, bro. We've been relegated twice.
Mate, Newcastle.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not like I've fully glory supported, do you know what I'm saying? But that is the reason. But people try to give me stick. Someone's commented on that because Hull City posted a video yesterday someone's commented on him, oh, you need a Newcastle fan. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I'm a good host as well. I'm a good presenter. And I do a lot for my city, so it makes sense getting me involved. Do you know what I mean? So big up Hull City, they've just been promoted as well. And I'm buzzing about that. Do you know what I mean?
Sick. I would have went, to be fair, because a few of my mates went.
All right.
You know, it looked like obviously, I was saying Hull's small, but it's been seen so many people, you know. Yeah, it would have been a wicked day out. But shout out Hull. Congrats to the Tigers. But yeah, mate, that's mad. So did you support Blackburn before?
Like, I was like sort of into them. That's when I was sort of started getting into football.
Yeah, fine. And then the move.
Boom. Really, like Euro 96 was like when I was like really getting into footy, and then boom,
Shearer's iconic as well.
Shearer's the GOAT, bro. Don't get it twisted. You young bucks watching this might not know about Sir Alan Shearer, but
mate.
Get to know. Go watch his highlight reels and all that.
Mate, get the YouTube highlights.
Yeah, bro.
1080p comp.
Man.
Come on, serious.
The GOAT, bro.
Shearer's, and also, so what do you, it's interesting as well, because like United, for example, with the class of 92, and people who like people used to love, like now they're catching a bit of hate for their like post-career kind of type work.
A lot of them guys are mad. So is it just big time?
Yeah, this is the thing.
I think Shearer could be a bit better sometimes.
Do you know what I was going to say? I do like Shearer in the media generally. What are you like with him?
I like him, but he can be a little bit bitter sometimes. But he's not as bad as them Man U dogs, though.
Yeah,
they're weirdos. Some of them skulls, right? Weirdos. Right, weird guy. Right. Keno can be weird as well, bro. Obviously, Keno's funny in that.
He's funny, but I feel like Keno's just like hard-headed.
Yeah, just
like some things he's just not hearing.
Yeah,
like he's not on them young bucks. Like smiling and he's like,
relax, bro. Relax,
right. Mad. But yeah, well, just before we move off footy into our last track, next season, Newcastle's chances. What are we saying?
The season just gone's been a bit of a mad one. Obviously, very up and down, finishing the bottom half. Bad recruitment, really. Obviously, we had to happened with Isaac and all that.
Yeah.
It's just a madness.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever really recovered from that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's not doing the best at Liverpool. So this season, I think we have to get Champions League.
Mate,
really? Very hard to keep his job anyway.
I was going to say, where are you howling?
I'm howling. I am howling, yeah. But, he needs to do better this season. He does. And he knows he does.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
God willing, top 5.
Good luck. Premier's going to be competitive next season.
Very.
So it's going
to be real hard,
yeah. It's going to be tough.
Really tough.
And then, in international footy, just on top of the World Cup, I was wondering, do you support England or not really?
You know what? Not anymore, bro.
Because some people don't really.
Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. So much. I'm not really.
A lot of shit's happened.
I'm not really with it, bro.
I've seen people say that.
Yeah, I'm not really with it, bro. I'm not really with it. To be honest, it's dark times in this country at the minute.
Yeah, mate.
People are going through. People are getting a bit braver with their racism. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
For me, bro, I don't really subscribe to that. So I'm just staying out of that this year, man. And, obviously, if they win it, brilliant for the country. Do you know what I mean? I suppose I'll be happy to a certain extent, but there's just too many idiots, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not really.
There is a lot of idiots
trying to make happy. So, man.
No, I hear that. Okay, so we're about to get into our last track. We have a big one. Chiedu Oraka's very own.
I wouldn't even have picked this though. I only picked it because that was part of the thing. I had to have my own tracks in there. I wouldn't have picked it, but I feel like this song. To be fair, there's a memory attached to you.
Yeah,
this song.
I was going to say, my side of the story.
Probably the only reason why I got Spotify.
Yeah.
So I had it obviously I released the song. It was quite catchy.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's quite a long story about this. So Flex, actually, the way you lot all hear Flex is different to what it was originally recorded. Oh, nice. So I've got to thank Rob Bruce, who works at Capital Extra.
Oh, nice.
Because he used to work at, did you work at Capital Extra? Yeah, it's Capital Extra. Because he used to work at BBC Introducing Hull.
Oh, okay.
And I showed him this track the original track, and just a freestyle.
Oh man!
So that U6 man, that be the flex. That was just part of the freestyle.
Oh man!
And he was like saying, you need to find one part of the song and make it a hook.
Yeah.
It's catchy, the beat's sick, but it needs a hook.
Yeah.
Because I think, was this sort of influenced by Garage Skank? I think it was, you know.
It probably was. It was a similar sort of
so, and obviously Garage Skank is...
Do you know what, actually? I think, speaking about this...
I think Garage Skank is like a freestyle as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to do my own version of that.
Yeah.
Then we changed it and just added the U6 man.
Yeah.
A bit of flex in that.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. But I sent this to Austin Darbo.
Oh, sick, yeah.
It was like the name I sort of at the time.
Yeah. On Twitter, yeah.
And I sent him, he didn't hear anything of it. And then next minute, you saying it was in Grand Shutdown playlist. I knew what the Grand Shutdown playlist was, but I didn't know really that much about it. I knew it was a big Spotify playlist, but I didn't know much about Spotify.
Yeah.
Then I actually got Spotify.
Yeah.
Because you told me to do that playlist. Yeah. And I realised, because that's when Grand Shutdown was like the
biggest. It was like the biggest playlist in the UK at the time on Spotify.
So, and then obviously I messaged him on Twitter saying, thank you so much. I just found out it's in there. And then he basically quoted my tweet and was like, this is what happens when you've got nice artwork and a catchy hook.
Yeah.
They're like, usually for the case study, and then we sort of like, then he ended up inviting me into Spotify's offices and all that. After that, the success of Darcy and all that. Like, this was like the song was sort of my first smidget of being in the music industry, really.
Yeah.
So it's a very pivotal song.
Yeah, definitely. Because when you put this in, I instantly thought about that. Because I remember I was in my second year uni house. I was having a shower.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was having a shower. I always put my playlist on, so I took my speaker down, put the playlist on, shuffled it. I was in the shower, and then I heard it, and I was like, "Is this Che?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No way, Che's on this." Like, you just come on and shuffle, Grand Shutdown. I was like, "No way." And that was when I tweeted you, I think, straight after.
Yeah.
Like, mate, sick levels.
Mad, bro. Bro. And nothing's really been the same since, really.
Yeah.
Everything's gone from strength to strength.
Jeez.
So big up these kid on production.
Yes, always big up.
Big up all the people in the video as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado. Oh, no ads. Come on, YouTube, guys.
Jason's late for his trade. We need to wrap this.
That be
easy misbehaving.
Now they know. That be the flex.
Slap of the path. That'd be a good song
Coming on next. This is sick idea for a video, you know.
I got this from Garage Skank now.
Yeah.
Garage Skank's.
Oh yeah, to be fair, Garage Skank had to do with switching, isn't it? Yeah. Of course.
Young Joe,
hey, innit? Jeez.
Now I always get the new shoes in.
Jeez.
Now it's all different, it's amusing. I just laugh at these guys, man. I ain't got time for these guys. My attitude stinks, that's why the shit, and that's why they wanna hover like flies. You either laugh or cry when I drink gin, I get the devil in my eye.
I like it's got that like bass line. It's like a kind of northern twist.
Yeah.
Side of the bar. That'd be a good song coming on next.
I'm not fussed if you dig me into. Might get twice, don't stand on my creps, and I know I might look awkward.
Cooler than that.
But I hate when girls wanna try my specs. You 6 man.
That'd be the flex. That'd be the flex.
See man chilling at the side of the bar. Better be a good song
coming on next. Mate, these are your mates.
Yeah, bro.
It's a joke.
It's so random, bro.
I'm old school like Jackson.
Oh, cool.
I was at kids with the tantrums. Now I hold an MC Branson. 6'7" and
Handsome. Yeah.
Cloud was proud of a grandson. Won't got money like Branson, but don't wanna win. Still be a champion. Then I'm basement. Then I'm lazy. They got no cake like Paige. You talk that man talk. Then I'm beat you like baby. You think you're the best in the room. I'm on this game like rabies.
That random mate, the video as well is crazy.
Mad, bro.
That'd be the flex. Side of the bar. Coming on next.
I'm not fussed if you didn't mean to. My advice don't stand on my creps, and I know I might look all cool and that, but I hate when girls wanna try my specs. You 6 man.
That'd be the flex. That'd be the flex. Side of the bar.
Better be a good song coming on next. I'm not fussed if you didn't mean to. My advice don't stand on my creps, and I know I might look all cool and that, but I hate when girls wanna try my specs. Don't take the mic, better than most who have got a blue tick. I'm already verified, big on Twitter, don't make you sick. This is the flex, Presto's in the blue and the blick.
Unreal.
No full raise, only bars we knows in the nick.
Unreal.
What, even now? Yeah. We don't need to be this fucking long, stop it. Stop it, mate.
Who's that?
That's my mate Fig, bro.
That's jokes,
Yeah,
mate.
man.
How's it looking back to me for 9 years ago now?
Nuts, bro. It's mad, bro, when you think about it, bro. Like I say, the fucking hell, nearly 10 years ago,
Yeah,
bro.
mate.
Yeah, man, no. It's mad. The journey's just been nuts, bro. Like, I remember just it being such a ball ache getting everyone to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people got cut out because some people just did it shit. But big up everyone that was involved in that, and big up everyone that's just been involved in my journey so far. You know, there's a lot of people that I'm still very good friends with now. Do you know what I mean? Everyone in that video has played a part in my journey, so I'm just very, very grateful that people actually did that, because I know that took a lot of people out of their comfort zone doing that. Do you know what I mean?
I bet.
So no, big up everyone involved in that, man. And Flex, was just I look back at that with a lot of happy memories, because I remember probably my favourite ever performance, barring the Coldplay ones actually.
Is this Big Weekend?
Humber Street Sesh.
Oh, Humber Street.
2017.
Yeah.
When we did that song.
Yeah. I was there.
I think you was there.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah,
bro,
that
like,
picture with you in the crowd.
Yeah,
because I'm there with my fucking blonde trim.
Yeah, bro. Like that was like that, because that was the first time people have ever done mosh pits to my song.
Yeah. I remember we was moshing.
Yeah. So like, I'm thinking like, man, that was just. I was on because I remember getting quite emotional seeing that and being out on the stage and just like seeing everyone going mad, and that was the first time anyone had like proper gone mad to one of my songs. Yeah. So then obviously Darcy and like Men Behaving Badly came after that, so that song sort of paved the way for it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 2 bangers as well. Yeah, it's interesting because of the sound of this. Did you like kind of go down the more like kind of almost dancey type?
Yeah, I think that must have been a conscious thing. Like, must have been. Like, even Darcy was like, we didn't think Darcy would be as big as what it would be. Do you know what I mean?
Because Darcy's probably your biggest tune, would you say?
Yeah, it is. It is my biggest tune. And we made that in like a box bedroom on Orchard Park. Literally that hook, thought of it in like 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah. And I remember being quite uncomfortable doing that Darcy hook because I'm sort of singing a bit. Yeah. So I didn't really think it was going to work, but people love it till this day. So.
Mate, unbelievable. So after this and the Spotify's kind of situation, what happened next? And also, at this point, did you have management and stuff?
None of it. That's the thing, bro. Signed a terrible deal. Basically, what happened next? Yeah. I'm going to be honest. Signed a terrible deal and really understood or started to understand the music industry. Yeah. And the sharks and all that sort of stuff. And obviously, again, no regrets. Yeah. Obviously, it was annoying that I signed that terrible deal. A lot of time wasted. Mental health was probably not in the greatest position. And then obviously, like, lockdown happened. Yeah. So it was like not really a good time, but it never stopped me from wanting to do what I want to do, and that was just to be a musician. In fact, it gave me that hunger. Yeah. Because obviously, look what I've gone on to do. Yeah. So, and that, like, for me, mate, like, Darcy's my biggest song because of the streams, but like, what the numbers mean, bro? I think we've got too much into a sort of environment now where numbers mean everything, clout means everything. Like,
do
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've made better songs than Darcy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, numbers attached to it don't make it any better than all the other songs that I've made.
This is what we kind of said. It's like like I said, you're better live than artists who are a lot bigger than you.
Yeah.
There's kind of no justice in the numbers, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, I feel like what does numbers is like due to a number of factors that like are almost circumstantial to an extent. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it might be like a big YouTube stream has latched onto a track and then it blows up that way, or something goes viral on TikTok now, or you know what I mean? I feel like there's kind of things which are out of your control to some people.
Bro. Exactly, out of your control. So why mope about it, really? Like, just make good music, what you like, and you know what, build your community. One of my sayings is community over numbers. Because I feel like that's important. I feel like that's what up and coming artists need to learn. Doesn't matter about your TikToks and trying to get a viral song on TikTok. That's what the labels want. But do you want to always be on someone, or do you always want to be in someone else's pocket? Nah, I don't think that's the best word.
Yeah, well, we talked like about this shit a lot, like especially like Atu's whole thing was about the whole independence thing, and you've obviously been mentioning it yourself now.
Yeah, bro, it's about just getting ownership back.
Yeah.
And just doing things that you love, because when I made Flex and Darcy, they were like some of the happiest times I've ever had during music.
Yeah.
When the industry started getting involved, I just hated it, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I hated it. Like, I had a bit of an identity crisis. Like, didn't know where to be. I thought because I made all different types of sounds that was a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's my selling point.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Like, just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And don't just focus on what everyone else is doing, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think that a lot, because labels will just think about numbers, like you say.
That's all they care about.
Commerciality, or if that's even a bloody word, but like, you know what I mean, like commercial viability, like they're just thinking about the check, innit? You know what I mean?
That's all they're bothered about, bro.
So they haven't really got your interests at heart at all.
No.
So yeah, it's one of them.
It's like, long, bro, and it's hard, bro. This game isn't for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
That's my advice to these young kids getting in the game, like, who think they're just gonna make it overnight.
Yeah.
Bro, mate, it took me how many years to support Coldplay?
Yeah, bro.
We've spoke about it, bro. I made my first song in 2026.
Yeah.
I was on in 2020. 2006.
Yeah.
And I'm on stage with Coldplay in 2025.
Yeah.
Bro, that's 19 years, bro.
Yeah.
But people think that it just took me overnight.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, it was a graft, and bro, I still don't even think I've hit my peak.
Yeah, bro. No, trust me, like, even if I haven't got anything to do with it, there's much more to come, bro.
No, bro, man.
Definitely.
We're gonna change the landscape, bro. That's the mentality. That's the mentality it has to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's a great note to end it on. It's been generational.
Very much so, bro.
Mate,
this is it's a good conversation to have, because you understand it.
Yeah.
And you get it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't.
Yeah. 100%. This is the thing. A lot of people don't see what goes on or realize what it takes. Like, that's one thing that I think I have a much better appreciation of. I think it goes back to what you just said there, that people see people who are like stars, and like they kind of hate on them, and sometimes they'll be like, oh, they've had it handed to them, or they think it's easy or whatever. But like, for a lot of people, it's hard. Like I said, the music industry is hard. Like, if you want to be a director, like the film industry is hard. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of like doubting. There's a lot of this, that. There's a lot of things to contend with. Talking about doing it DIY, maybe you're doing your own mixing. You're writing, doing your mixing. You're like doing video stuff. Maybe you're doing like graphic stuff. You're promoting yourself. You're selling. You're marketing. It's a lot. So
very much so. It's hard. It's very hard. There's not many industries where you're constantly getting told that you're not good enough. Yeah. But you still have to carry on. You still need to find ways to carry on. Like, just get used to rejection, basically. Yeah. Trust.
But we building, we're gonna cook up some stuff.
Very much
We've got some stuff cooking, definitely. So yeah, if you want to see Chiedu soon.
Yeah, man.
The Streets,
Yeah.
27th July off the top of my head. Leeds, Kirkstall Abbey,
Yeah, 24th, bro.
maybe 24th,
Yeah.
sorry.
And then I'm in Glasgow on the 31st.
Yeah.
So if you want to see me.
And then EP dropping.
EP dropping. But you know what I'm going to just say to people? Sign up to my mailing list.
Yes, sign up to his mailing list.
Because really, if you want to, if people
signed
say
up.
like, oh, how can we support you? Sign up to my mailing list because I'm trying to create a community.
Yeah.
So that link's in my bio on, on Instagram or whatever.
We'll
bro.
attach that as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Sign up to his mailing list, and then you know from us that like, subscribe, all that good shit. Episodes, this will come out on a Tuesday. Audio will come out on the Thursday. Playlists on each platform for you to listen to Chiedu's track list on the day that the episode releases. We're running a competition, which I'm going to mention on camera this time. So subscribe, and we're doing a big competition. It's in our bio, but you can win over hundreds of pounds worth of prizes. So subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to Chiedu's as well while you're at it.
Please.
And we're going to sign off there. Peace and love. Big up.